Shout out to all the subscribers worldwide. Pop Duke's in the house.
Hey guys, we're here.
What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat for coming to support. Sorry we mad late. You know,
No, we're right on time.
Are we?
Yep.
Right on time.
Cher and Marshall were here waiting for us.
Shout out to Cher. Shout out to Cher and Marshall. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean, for supporting us.
Tim's and Henny is here.
What's up, brother? Tim's and Henny is in there.
He said, I'm in the process of watching that Live by the Gun, Die by the Gun movie. I'm only quarter way through it. Tough movie, and I like movies like that. Well, documentary. It opens your eyes up.
That's what's up, man.
Live by the Gun, Die by the Gun?
I don't think I saw that yet. I don't think I saw that. Shout out to Just News. Shout outs to you. So yeah, so what you want to get into, man? Today, man, what we gonna talk about? What we gonna build on? Man?
Piercy, hey.
What's up,
Godlike.
Godlike, shout out to Godlike, Pierce.
He said, AK new music video, go watch it.
Is something new out?
Yeah, it's an original track, and he shot a music video to it too.
So it sound good. We sound good. Testing 1, 2. As long as we good, we gonna get rolling.
Marshall said Waka Flocka got shot today. Oh, shot at today.
Wow. So I found new artists. Would y'all like? All right, that's what's up, Tim's and Henny. We'll check it out. Just put it in the put them in the chat or email us.
Pierce said y'all are great.
All right. That's what's up. Shout out to you, Pierce. So what you want to get into?
How was everybody's week? I'm just seeing what's going on with everybody. I'm just reading the chat. I'm glad that it's much better this time. I didn't know how it was going to be. So we fixed some settings and it seems like we're rolling.
You say y'all do reactions to Jelly Roll? Who's that? Who's Jelly Roll?
Never heard of him.
My week was cool. Marshall, yeah. He said his week was cool. We know. We know your week was cool. You be playing with Leo all the time, so we know what's going on with you. You think we don't know? We know.
Godlike, good. We on spring break. Oh, where you from, Godlike? Where's everybody from in the chat? Tim's and Henny, you're waiting to go to work? Oh, Godlike is from Connecticut. That's Aaliyah's favorite place.
Shout out to who's that?
Shahen, Middle Eastern fan. Good content. Keep up the good work.
Shout out to you, Shahen, from the Middle East. What part of the Middle East you from?
Just News is from Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn?
Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn in the house, the borough that's thorough. You know what I mean?
Where's Cher? Cher, there she is, Minnesota. Bay.
Shout out to Minnesota. That's what's up.
Anybody in here have kids? Tim's and Henny, I know you have kids. I asked the last time, but the stream was jacked. How old is your children, Tim's and Henny?
Indiana. Oh, he from Kuwait.
Oh, wow, okay.
Kuwait. Shout out to Kuwait. Flatbush. Oh, shout out to the bush. Man, Flatbush. Man. Over there by Brookdale Hospital in the 90s. That's like E-Flash. That's the east of Flatbush right there. By the 3 train. You know what I mean? Man. Yeah. Shout out to Long Angeles. LA. Yeah, it was crazy LA watching the Nipsey Hussle situation. You know, his memorial and all that, man. That was crazy.
Oh, she's 3 years old. Wow. Somebody that was in here the last stream told you that you should write a letter or just a couple of sentences every day. And that way you'll be able to keep track of it and give it to her when you could see her, and she'll know what you went through to be able to document the situation. Just so that way she knows that she loves you or you love her.
Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina, representing. Good to see y'all on your own channel. Shout out to y'all. Sorry. So, y'all got some questions. We can get into something. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we can get into, cause I don't got no topic right now. You know, because ain't nothing really going on in the world that much. So if y'all got a question, man, let's go. You know, try to share my experiences. You know, some knowledge or something.
Tim's and Henny said he writes music and poems, so I'm in the process of writing this song.
That's what's up. But we can't, cause I want to we want to base everything on you know, just talking and dialoguing and less on how we look. I mean, like y'all seen how I look already, you know. Y'all seen the reactions, so it ain't no mystery, you know. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But this is about y'all. This ain't really about us.
Yeah, we want to get to know
Tell us about
you guys and definitely be able to learn from you guys, as well as, you know, go over experiences and just different things that you go through during life.
Marshall said, tell us about the album. I mean, it's gonna be something monumental, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something that's gonna be a blessing. I'm taking my time with that joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna take my time. I'm like I want to get all my ducks in a row before I actually start the process of doing it. But it's gonna be a blessing when I do this album, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a blessing. I think it need to be heard. You guys react to hip hop. We do react to, different genres, but like a lot of people don't be, you know, like old school stuff. We got a funny throwback coming. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be like kind of laughing when y'all see this throwback we gonna put up. You know what I mean? Next Thursday. It's gonna be crazy. How do y'all stay motivated? Being, you know, just grinding every day. You know what I mean? Being focused and not really letting it be about money, but more about spreading the positive messages, you know what I mean, to the youth and to our peers, that's our age, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because we have but we have a lot of people that's on YouTube, but they not using their platform to uplift the minds of the people. They more just trying to entertain them. So I'm more about knowledge and information. You know, like I've been like this since I was a young teenager. So I said, why not, you know, come into the game different, you know, and drop jewels and drop knowledge instead of just coming to the game, you know what I'm saying, monkey see, monkey do. Ain't nothing wrong with what they do. You know, like they trying to feed their family and all that, but we on a different wave. We on a different mission. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mission.
I think just
hello from Vancouver.
A lot of motivation comes from us having, I guess, not really a story to tell, but just different experiences that we have that may be able to help somebody. And it's not something that we want to keep to ourselves, because at one point in our life, we didn't always live this life. We're real people that had real problems. We were married young. We've been married for more than 20 years, and we're still young. There's always something that we can learn from somebody else, and we have a platform, so we want to use it for that. And there's always something that we may be able to help somebody else with. So just that, it's motivation within itself. We actually enjoy this. We like to keep a lot of stuff balanced. Like, the reactions are fun, and you get to have a fun side, but then there has to come a serious side as well.
What Tim and Henny's at?
Let me see. Let me go back up. He's trying to start a photography business. He said he's just trying to get his money up there, but he uses apps for right now. That's good. Everybody always got to start someplace.
He said, pops and mom is crazy because how people around here look at me funny because I reading on the bus when I go somewhere. Or books, not. I mean, everything is the new technology today. Everybody want to be on a tablet or on their phone reading instead of just having a book. You know how that is.
There's so much entertainment out there. It's so easy to just sit and be entertained, but you got to feed your brain at the same time. Like I said, balance is definitely key. It's harder and harder to keep a balanced life these days with everything just everywhere and so easy, accessible, and in your face.
Max Styles, no. We don't smoke or drink, no. Not no more. We used to, but not no more. Drug free. I've been drug free for, man, see how long it's been since we've been.
I really don't even think about that. I know it's
2008, something like that. 2008, 2000, around 2008.
A long time.
Around 2008.
Definitely.
Been a lot of years, man.
We came from a bad place and just had to come out of that, and I guess you just don't really look back. I don't even know how long it's been. Somebody said, Super Mario said, what do you think of the stuff people are saying about Michael Jackson? I don't believe them. I haven't heard anything.
About that documentary that Oprah put out? Is, how I look at that situation is, they waited till he died to come out with the documentary. But it was rumors with him, with young children before. But it's like, but everybody in Hollywood, everybody in Hollywood get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're into pedophilia, they're into, homosexuality, they're into groupies, and like having orgies and all that. That's Hollywood, man. Like, the more money you have, the more access you have to different things that poor people don't have access to. So I'm not surprised. And now, he been dead for I don't know how long. Like, what, since early, like mid 2000s, something like that. He been dead. So, I don't know. It's just there's a lot of hypocrite people in Hollywood that come out and say things about one celebrity, but they doing the same things that other celebrities is doing. You know what I'm saying? So, just don't get wrapped involved into too much of the propaganda and politics, man, because that's all it is, man.
But pedophilia is big, though. It's definitely they're trying to make it kind of like the new norm. It just seems like it's everywhere these days.
It's big, but it's been going on for centuries.
Yeah, man. But now they put it out, like, right in front of your face.
Oh, no, they trying to put it out, but people that got morals and values, they not rolling with that. Oprah is a witch. She's something. She a powerful woman. She's in a powerful position. She's the gatekeeper of a lot of people that get into position in Hollywood. I can tell you that. I ain't gonna say she's the most powerful woman in the game, but she got some power though. She definitely got some power.
Indignus said, I was in New York last December. I noticed how they've been gentrifying Harlem and Brooklyn. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. But, we were talking about that on one of the videos when somebody said in the comments that gentrification is good for the community. No, it's not, because they basically buying out property and then people have to move and relocate to other places, and some people can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? They changing people's neighborhoods up by making shopping malls and all these different high rises and like raising the taxes and raising the rent value up so high. So it don't benefit the people that's have a 9 to 5. It benefits the rich. You know what I'm saying? So it's just another way to remove people out of certain neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Like, instead of killing you and forcing you out of your neighborhood, they just gonna buy you out.
Do you think that they put it out there as a good thing when they present it to the people?
It's propaganda. It's propaganda. You know what I'm saying? When you go to an Asian community, is the Asian community. They have their banks, they have their restaurants, they have their houses or they complexes. When you go to Jews neighborhood, it's their stuff. But when you go to black neighborhoods, black people don't own stores. They don't own really anything. So black people need to learn how to invest into their own neighborhoods and have their own businesses, their own banks, where it looks like their neighborhood and not look like or have outsiders coming in being like having restaurants when they're not who they are. I mean, every other neighborhood have their own culture. They have their own food. They have their own businesses. Black people are the only community that don't have that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with having your own businesses in your own community because everybody has that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so
I agree.
You know, so that's how I feel about that.
Right.
Like, how you feel about that?
I definitely agree. I feel the same exact way. Life of Echo Empire with his daughter. He said, "Hey, Mom and Pops, I took your advice and sat my daughter down and had a great convo. That's nice.
That's what's up.
That's good.
It's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Hopefully you could continue to do that and feel at peace a little bit.
Right. That's what's up, man.
And you guys both have an understanding. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that.
Man, one day at a time, man. I mean, one day at a time, man.
Definitely. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing at all. Timson Henny said, I dropped out of school in 10th grade, so I fed my mind through books and researching.
That's what's up.
Self-taught.
That's what's up. I mean, they say people don't have a...
My 98, he said, can I come in as a guest? Tell him what we're working on.
Well, what? What are you talking about?
98 said, can I come in as a guest?
What you mean come in as a guest? What do you mean?
Like a phone call situation. Tell them what we're trying to build up to.
We're gonna build that up soon. We're gonna do that and build. You know, like start having y'all call in. You know what I mean? But we don't have that set up right now though.
Yeah, we want to build the platform up over here and make it a lot better than what it is right now. But you got to start someplace, and this is just where we're starting. And instead of just keep saying, oh, we want to do that, we figured we would just jump in and start it with what we have. So we have what we have, and that will definitely be something that we're interested in, to be able to get some of you guys on the phone and be able to talk to us and have conversations and even be able to pass your knowledge off to somebody else.
Exactly, man. Right here is about each one teach one, man. Because we don't know everything, and we don't claim that we know everything, but what we do know, we share. And hopefully y'all do the same.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Timson Henny said, my daughter, she's my motivation, even though I'm not active in her life. To be honest, if it wasn't for her, I would be dead somewhere or locked up for a long time. So she has a great impact for me.
I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you ain't have a daughter, you still have a purpose in this world. You just got to find that purpose. I mean, like, everybody has a purpose. Everybody has gifts. And, I don't know, I mean, in life, you just got to find something that motivates you to just want to be alive, to want to just do good in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just be active in whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I can't go out, you know what I'm saying, and like, even if I ain't have no family, I would still have a purpose in the earth. You know
Life is so hard sometimes. It really sucks.
It is. It hurts. Yeah.
It really, when you're going through certain things, it's so hard to find just a little bit of light someplace when you're in a dark time. Maybe you could talk about that and encourage.
I mean, there's times in my life where, hold up, she said, raise myself and my sister. What do you think and feel about street smarts versus book smarts? I'm gonna touch that, but I'm gonna touch on what the brother was saying. To me, what motivated me is just to, I guess, be a better person. I don't know. I mean,
I can agree with that. I think during, we both had a dark time period in our life at the same exact moment. Mm-hmm. So through that, the only thing that we had was just everything around us falling apart. Nothing was good for us. There was nothing that was anything. And we got sick of living the life that we live. And slowly but surely, we dug our way out. And it's like every day you would wake up and you would see just a little piece of light. And you would go towards that little light. And then over time, that little light gets a little bit bigger. And you start to climb out of whatever situation you're in just by changing yourself. It causes other things to change and to get better. That's really, I mean, I guess what happened to us. It's kind of like we took one little thing that was causing a major problem in our life. We changed it. And then eventually another door opened. We got a little bit more light that shined in. And we went that way. And then we changed again. So it's a long process. It's a very long process. Nothing happens overnight. I think the biggest thing is having patience.
Yeah. Patience is the key to everything. Endurance. Patience and endurance is like basically the same definition of it. So, but to me, you just have to strive to want to be better, and it's a process, and it's something that you have to work at every day. And sit down with yourself and just be like, what do I don't like about myself? And write it down on a piece of paper. And then ask people around you, if you have people around you, what do I do that get on your nerves, or that I like, or you think I need to change? And then you need to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we want to blame everything and everybody, the system, the white man, or whatever. Like not having no mother, no father, or whatever. Or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, life is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look in the mirror and say, how can I change? Or what can I change within myself to be a better person? You know what I'm saying?
It's really true that we are definitely our own worst enemy.
Yeah, man.
Our own worst enemy. And a lot of times, we do stuff that causes our own situations, but we don't see it. It's very hard to keep it real with yourself. But once you start, and, you got to start someplace, and you'll just start traveling. And you'll turn around and you'll look, and there's no turning back. You're just going to keep on going. And you're gonna do this.
Yeah. To the what's the woman's name?
I got it right here. It's coming up next.
She said I raised myself and my sister, and she said, what do you think and feel about street smarts versus book smarts? I think both of them is good to have. You know what I'm saying? But I think common sense is is a whole lot better than having both, because common sense, if you think about life and think about the ins and outs of life, then you know how to move in this world. You know what I'm saying? And common sense is not that common today. A lot of people do a lot of stupid things, even if they have street smarts or even if they have book smarts. So I would say common sense is more important. If you're gonna use drugs, what's gonna happen? You can get addicted to it. You can wind up going to jail for it. You know what I'm saying? So don't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Run around with the wrong crowd. Just having common sense is just way more important. You know what I'm saying? It's better than having either or.
That's definitely good advice. Definitely. Tim's and Henny said, yeah, I hear that one, and I don't know who my pops is. My mom was always at work, so I never had that moral support or guidance in life. So the streets grabbed me up and took a hold of me. I just got out of that life when I was like 23, 24. Been doing it since I was 13, but now I'm a new person. Me, myself, and I have both book knowledge and street smarts, which can be a deadly combo if used correctly.
Yeah, it can, because people got street smart all the time. You know what to do, what to stay away from, and all that, but they still get caught up in the streets. You know what I mean? Still get caught up. You got people that's book smart, know about education, but they still get jammed up too.
Oh, Life at Echo said, wanted to say thank you guys again. Love all of you. Talk to you soon. He's taking his daughter out to Red Lobster because she earned it. That's nice.
That's what's up.
That's good. Life at Echo. Good job. That's nice. Enjoy your night. I hope she has a good time.
Marshall, I have a father too that wasn't hands on. You know what I'm saying? And he, I knew him, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I spent time with him, but he wasn't hands on. He didn't teach me how to fight. He didn't teach me how to tie a tie. He didn't teach me how to deal with girls, or he didn't teach me, really the ins and outs of this life, period. But you have to gravitate towards, sometimes it could be, other men inspired me to be a better man. And the Most High, you know what I'm saying, the Creator, inspired me to be a better man. You know what I'm saying? The Creator that's within you. You know what I'm saying? Your conscience. He speaks to you through your conscience. What to do, where to go, how to be, how to act. So you got to listen to that voice and of the spirit of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And you be fine. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people looking for a person that's physical, but sometimes all you need is the Most High, the Creator, the spirit of the Creator, to guide you through life. Stop looking for other people, because other people sometimes ain't gonna step up to the plate to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was one extremely frustrating time for us, because we had people around us, but they didn't do anything for us.
Right.
We were destroying our own selves.
Right.
Amongst these people, and we're the ones that had to finally say, I'm sick of this life. I don't want to live like this anymore. Right. And change. Right. But it's not an overnight change. It's definitely, it's taken a very, very long time
to get to this point.
But every moment you just have to keep working and keep struggling and keep going and keep going and keep going and do what you want to do. Right. You have to do you. You cannot do everybody else. You have to do you. And keep it real with yourself. Say, I'm not going to go over there, because I know if I go over there, I don't belong there. I want to go over there, but I'm not going over there. And definitely, we call it the battle. You got to fight the fight.
Right. We did a reaction of the rapper 6 Seconds, and he's dealing with the same things. He's dealing right now with, family and friends that's really not healthy for him. And check that video out, because I was dropping some jewels in that video. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of that video with 6 Seconds, Aaliyah?
She could probably find it.
Huh? 5:30 a.m. Yeah, 5:30 a.m.
Find it.
Yeah, 5:30 a.m. So, sometimes it could be your family. If your family is not really genuinely in love with you, to where they really, is going all out for you like they supposed to, or you could be doing for them more than they doing for you. And it's not a who's doing what more, but it's about the same love that you give people. You want that same love back. And if they're not giving you that love back, then you got to kind of fall back off them and not give them that much energy, because they just did to take from you, but really not to give. And that's not love. Love is a give and take relationship. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes just to talk to somebody on the phone about your problems or something that you're dealing with. And if they can't do that, then, then you just need to, I don't know. I mean, fall back.
A lot of times people are dead weight.
Yeah.
We have to realize when we're carrying around dead weight.
Yeah.
And sometimes that could be the hardest thing to recognize, is that it's just dead weight.
Yeah.
But you definitely have to look within yourself and just start by like totally keeping it real with yourself, which sometimes it's hard, or just fighting certain urges that you may have. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but it's habit. Like, we do so many things by habit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy the amount of stuff. Like, I could literally go through my whole entire day just off a habit. It's nuts. When you do the same thing day after day after day, actually stopping yourself to say, wait a minute, I'm not doing this today.
Right.
It's hard, but after like 2 months, you get used to it. And you keep going.
Right.
And it's just like when we used to do drugs. Like, it was a lifestyle. But you say no more. And you cut it off.
Yeah, it's like, you have to ask yourself this question. What purpose, why is this person in my life? What are they going to, help me? Like, are they going to make me a better person? Are they going to genuinely, what am I benefiting by having this person in my life? You really got to ask yourself that question, because if they not really are going to really give you what you really need, then you don't really need them having. And it's like some people say, well, that's my mother, or well, that's my father, or that's my brother. It doesn't matter. Some people are just toxic people. Some people are just unhealthy for them to be in your life. And people don't know how to let go of, because they feel like, because that's my family. It doesn't matter. Like, if they're not healthy, then they gotta go. If every time you're around that individual, it don't matter who they are. If every time you're around them, you're angry, you're arguing, they saying something to you to hurt your feelings, then you need to just leave them. Let them go. Let them go.
Right? A lot of times we waste a lot of time looking for other people to help us or change, but we're actually our own help. Mm-hmm. We're our own change. We're the ones that can do it, and it's up to us. We're actually so much stronger than we give ourselves credit for.
Right.
Once you got your mind made up, you could just roll out and really fight the fight. It's just a matter of making up your mind and then controlling your body to do what your mind is telling it to do. That's the true battle. So instead of looking for other people, focus on, make your mind be in subjection with your body.
Yeah, because we battling right now every day with your five senses. Like Satan plays on your five senses every day. What you see, what you feel, what you taste, what you touch, what you hear. And a lot of time we get involved into our desires, our lust. And sometimes that's what, like, you are your own worst enemy. Sometimes your desires and your lust will take you down, if you allow it to happen.
And your desires and your lust can be anything. It could be a female, it could be a man, it could be a drug, it could be food, it could be clothes, it could be a car, it could be anything that your five senses.
Gambling, it could be anything. So you can't allow it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, you can't allow your carnal nature, your flesh, to control you. You have to control it. You know what I'm saying? And that takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication to control your flesh, your carnal nature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. That's definitely correct.
Mm-hmm.
MR said, really loving y'all channel. You guys keep it real 100%. There's not many YouTubers nowadays that talk about real life situations. Really appreciate you guys, truly.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Mr. JN. Shout out to you, brother.
96 Machiavelli said, great advice, Pops. A lot of love a lot of people come from broken homes and are lost as a result of that. Definitely.
Man.
Definitely.
But you're not broken, though. Because if you got, like I said before, people like us is here. There's a lot of people online that's inspirational. We ain't the only people that's out there. Find people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like link up with like-minded people, man. You know what I'm saying? But never give up. Never give up hope. Never give up, man. Never give into yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like don't give up to them emotions, man. Like, oh, life is, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, don't give up to that. Keep fighting, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep fighting, man. Life is worth living. I do not want to be in a box 6 feet deep in the graveyard, man. I got too much to live for, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not an option for me. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta fight to live, man. You know what I mean? Fight to be positive. Fight to be productive in this world, man. You have to fight for that. And it's nothing easy. Frederick Douglass, he says, without struggle, there's no progress. You know what I'm saying? So you got to struggle for everything. But it's worth it. Because when you struggle for things and you fight for things, it builds character. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you can't fight for nothing and can't really go through nothing, like, the end of the day, I can't even imagine that.
You're a
man.
loser.
Like, I fight, exactly.
You're a
I'm
loser.
a fight.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm not going to live a life that I'm not happy with. And I'm going to fight to live my best life. And that's what we have to do. We're strong. We can do it.
Exactly. But you got to work at it. You know what I'm saying? You have to work at it.
Day in and day out. You can't take no breaks. Not even 1 minute. You can't. You just got to keep pushing and keep going and keep going, and stuff will get better. Stuff will get easier. The more time that goes on, the easier it gets. Right. Tim's and Henny said facts. I'm actually Catholic and became one Catholic because Mother Mary was the only one I can go to or even talk to. I have a huge family, but they not my family. Exactly. He said 5:30 a.m. is why I became part of y'all and became a member of your channel. 6-second song.
That's what's up. What's the name right there? 96 Machiavelli said, I am my own worst enemy sometimes. It's hard to battle that. Yeah, but you got to battle though, brother.
We all are though. We all are.
Everybody on the planet Earth is battling daily with so many things, man. But the thing about it is, are you gonna man up and or woman up and basically take on that challenge, man, to get these victories, man? You know what I'm saying? Because if you lay down, you lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And whoever the powers that be, your enemies, they're the ones that win.
Exactly, man.
We can't. We gotta keep fighting.
It ain't no over here with me. It ain't no giving in, man.
Definitely.
No
you gotta fight to be able to live the life that you want. Even, nowadays, like, there's a lot of stuff with mental health issues and just really bad times that come upon people, but that's up to us. Mm-hmm. Even during, like, mental health depression, we've battled through that. We've gotten the victory over that. And we weren't going to be denied. So even when you're going through depression, sometimes you're just, I'm depressed. You got to fight to even get out of that. Instead of just copping out like, I've been diagnosed with depression. Or I'm never going to be happy. Let me tell y'all something. You have real life problems, and I'm not taking that away from nobody, but you got to fight to see the light.
About when you diagnosed with post-traumatic stress or whatever syndrome when you get on the medications, and I know this facts, like I know this personally. When you get on the medications, it makes you worse than what you are. So it's like somebody, like a man or woman that's being an alcoholic or getting high off of drugs. You making the situation harder than what it is at that particular point. And by the time you are on that medication, you have so many other symptoms now. And like you worse off than you was before. So my advice to anybody that's dealing with depression or being depressed is to, I'm like, seek help, man. Seek a counselor, seek the creator. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like any literature, books that's out there, but don't go the pharmaceutical route or don't go illegal drugs, right? Because all it's gonna do is just make it worse. That's all it's gonna do.
Speaking from experience.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make it worse. It's not gonna help the situation. You know what I mean? So it is, and I'm not trying to down people that's depressed. I'm not, because I was depressed. So, but I'm just saying, it's you're gonna make things 1,000 times worse getting on them drugs. I mean, like they don't be sitting there saying freaking stuff in the commercials for no reason. Or you might be acting more suicidal. You might get a sore throat. You might get high blood pressure or whatever the case may be from the side effects. And then you go to the doctor and say, I'm having side effects from this medication, and then they're gonna put you on another medication. And then you're gonna go back to him and say, well, I'm feeling crazy with this one. And then they're gonna put you on another one.
Well, actually, the scariest thing about them
But hold up though. So I have seen family members that was on one medication, and then all of a sudden they taking 8 of them Jones. 8 different medications. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not worth it. You know, so get what you was gonna say.
As far as them pharmaceutical medications, I understand that some people, they may need them. I'm not taking anything away from anybody, but from my personal experience, them pharmaceutical medications, as a side effects, it says may cause suicidal thoughts.
Right.
Could cause death.
Right.
Why are you gonna give somebody who's supposed to be fighting suicidal thoughts a drug that the side effect is suicidal thoughts?
Right.
You can answer that.
Right. That don't make no sense, because see, they know what they doing. They trying to kill you.
So then, even if you don't commit suicide, but your situation gets even worse, then you go back and you say, well, it's even worse. What do? They give you more medication. They up the dosage. It's crazy. It's really sad. But Marshall, I wanted to go back up to his comment because I actually stopped my page right here. It says, Marshall said, I used to look up to my older brother, but he got into some problems and he got arrested, so I can't even see him. I thought that I seen something else. My family got tore apart from the situation that we're in, so everyone's not in their right mindset to help each other out.
So, but since you understand that, and since you voicing that, Marshall, and you having this conversation, then now it's up to you to basically be that strong person in your family to, you know, be positive and bring your family back together. Maybe you should take that upon you if you are able to do that. You know what I mean? Mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Be the shoulder that they can lean on. Somebody has to be strong.
Somebody got to break.
When somebody's weak, the other one can be strong and hold the whole family up.
Somebody got to break the cycle. You feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes it be a cycle. You know.
It's a sad situation. It's not easy. It's definitely not
This
easy.
This world is crazy, man. I mean, the stuff that people deal with on a daily basis, it's crazy out here. This world is chaotic, man. It's really What'd she say?
Oh, Cher. She said most definitely, and it can be the hardest lesson to learn. And when you have nothing left to give, where are they all at? No freaking where. That's the truth. People will suck you dry and then nowhere to be found. Once you give them everything that you could give them, or don't have nothing left to give them, or need them. That's a major thing. When you need somebody, they're not there.
Exactly.
But when they need you, you're always there. Comes from good-hearted people. Sometimes you got to get away from stuff like that. 96 Machiavelli said he's on my own worst enemy. That's a lot of us. Definitely a lot of us. Tim's and Henny prays 3 times a day.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I mean, prayer could get you, man.
Definitely got us to where we are.
Exactly.
We didn't get here by ourselves, that's for sure.
Exactly. So I'm going to put my family just... Yeah, but I mean, but Marsha though, listen. Sometimes living by an example speaks louder than you speaking it. You know what I'm saying? out of your mouth. So, like sometimes what you say, but what you do is more relevant than you saying it. You know what I mean? Live by an example. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you can, help others. First thing you gotta do is help yourself, and then you can help others. You can't be in the mix and then trying to help somebody, because it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying?
Or sometimes, if with a situation like his, with they're going through a family problem,
Right.
sometimes just you be in the clear mind, because everybody's mind is not clear during situations like this.
Right.
You could be the one to have the rational mind, to clear mind, and maybe see that little light, and take your family and put your family on your back and carry them through the situation. It's not easy, but just to be a clear mind, a clear voice during a hard situation.
He said, Tim Henny said, I have no family. My mom, she's not understanding, and it's the only person I got really is me and God. Well, hey.
And that's all you need.
Well, God is bigger than, you know what I'm saying? He's bigger than, any and everybody. He's the creator of all this. So talk to him. You know what I mean?
You got to put it on him.
Exactly. Share your experiences with the creator. Whatever you're dealing with, talk to him about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, people just don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about what can you do for them, and that's it. And I'm not saying all people, but I'm just saying, but majority is about what can you do for them.
Yeah.
So I can't get into religion. I can't even read. Yeah, but we ain't talking about religion though, brother. I'm not religious.
Yeah, we not like really part of a religion, to be honest with y'all. Like, just keeping it 100.
But I believe in the creator. You feel what I'm saying? And I read the scriptures for inspiration, for proper guidance.
We don't go to no church.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? But
to each his own, though.
You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. I don't knock nobody that do. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go to the source of life. And the source of life is the creator, man. Bottom line, man. He's inside you. We are in the image and likeness of the creator. You know what I'm saying? So if we are in the image and likeness of the creator, then we gotta act like the creator. If we in his image and we in his likeness.
But everybody affiliates the Most High with church and with a religion. That's not the case. Slick Merc said, "Yo, Dad, you're a big factor in my life. I've gotten help recently myself."
That's what's up, man.
That's what we do it for.
That's what's up. I appreciate that, brother.
Marshall said, "Depression, something different. When I first got it, I couldn't get over it until I told myself to push through it. My close family didn't help me out. They were always in denial, telling me nothing's wrong."
I mean, man. So I work the graveyard shift at my job. And y'all on my loudspeaker right now. Just like life coach, everyone up in here. Appreciate that. Oh, man.
A lot of times you could live with people and don't even know the people that you live with, Marshall. So if that could be the case. I mean, a lot of times, especially when people come from large families, when some families have things going on inside their family, it's so hard to see the person sitting next to you is dying. And that's just real talk. Right. It's a horrible situation, right. And it's very sad. Also, there's a difference between depression and having a bad time or, going through a bad situation. You really got to figure out exactly what it is and how you can help yourself. Because when you have a situation and you rely on other people, it makes it even more frustrating when you're trying to point out to these people that you're dying inside and that
They don't care.
They're
don't
not
care.
helping you.
Yeah, they don't care about it.
That's only gonna keep you down at the bottom.
Right, yeah, they don't care.
You have to care about you, and you have to be the one to lift yourself up and figure out what to do to get out of it.
Self preservation, man. It's about caring about yourself, because a lot of times too, people people get high blood pressure from worrying about stuff and dealing with stuff. People have strokes. People, you know what I'm saying? People have heart attacks. I mean, so much things happen inside your body chemically. It's like you really gotta really take care of yourself, man, because nobody gonna take care of you better than you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real talk,
right? You got to figure out what inside of you is making you feel however you're feeling. Yeah. You have to go to the root.
And never let nobody take your happiness and your well-being away from you. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be well taken care of. And if they are stripping you from having that life, then you got to remove yourself from those people, friends, family, or whoever. You have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's everybody deserves to have happiness in their life, man. Everybody do.
Right, and it's even the most frustrating thing when you're crying out to somebody and they're just not hearing you. You had to take a stand and figure out yourself. Right. Sadly, because, it's like people are right there, but they're not right there.
Exactly.
If you know what I'm saying.
They know what you're saying, because that's, everybody deals with that.
And that's honestly the reason why I have no family. I'm put it out there. My husband and my daughter and my grandchildren are the only association that I have, and that's all I need. Right. That's all I need. I don't need anybody else. Right. Right. Most High, He's first and foremost, and I'm good. Tim's and Hetty said I used to take meds and it made me a zombie. But I had to stop taking them. The meds made me gain weight, have nightmares, and they even gave me a sleeping med before school. Like, what?
Well, let me tell you something, though.
I haven't took meds since I was 13, and I'm way better now. And I'm sure that you are, Tim's and Henny, definitely.
Let me tell y'all something about the pharmaceutical drugs. The word pharmacy, when you look at that word in the Strong Concordance, anybody know about Strong Concordance is about like the different words like Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek, Latin. They have Strong Concordance. And when you look up the word pharmacy in the Strong Concordance, it means witchcraft. So when you take these drugs, you actually putting certain spirits upon you when you take these drugs, because they mess you up chemically. It like your whole chemical balance is all jacked up from these medications. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like back in the days, you'd be called drugstores, but now they changed it to pharmacy. But when you look up the word pharmacy, you find out that all you taking is drugs. Now people getting like hooked on opioids. They putting opium in the drugs, man. Oxycodone, making people high, low. I mean, it's so much. That's why you gotta stay away from them drugs, man.
They're killing us.
People are addicted to them drugs. Lean.
Yeah.
All them drugs is to make you worse than what you are and be addicted to them. So the pharmaceutical industry is a $1 billion industry. $1 billion. They make money off of people. They don't want people taking herbs like ginseng, ginkgo, cayenne pepper, aloe, honey goatweed, yohimbe, and like all these different herbs that's natural, to where you wouldn't even have to go to a hospital if you took these herbs. So anytime that you promote an herb and that herbal life, they don't like you. They'll flag your video all day long. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
even eating healthy.
Yeah, like eating healthy too. Yeah.
They don't like none of that stuff.
Eating all these fast foods all the time, man. I mean, you got to crawl before you walk, man.
Everything is a balance. Everything is definitely a balance. Tim's and Henny said, at the end of the day, what you do for that certain someone, are they doing that for you? Something you got to think about. What you do for other people, most of the time they ain't gonna do it for you. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Marshall said, weed is a herb though. It's a herb, but and yo, this is it's, but you gotta understand something about marijuana, and I ain't gonna get too deep on it right now, but I'll just say this: marijuana is a herb, but they spraying a lot of chemicals on marijuana, getting people higher than they normally would if they was if they wasn't spraying stuff on there. They probably wouldn't get that high like that. Another thing is, you're supposed to eat the herb, not smoke the herb. You know what I'm saying? So when you smoke the herb, you actually breathing in carbon dioxide, poison gas into your body, to where it's poisoning your lungs, poisoning your organs, your bloodstream, your brain, by breathing in toxic gas. That's just the facts, you know. So don't believe me? Go look it up. Anytime you inhale anything with smoke, fire being lit to something, you are breathing in toxic gas. That's a fact. So if you're gonna eat the eat marijuana, that's something different. Then do that, you know. But if you're gonna smoke it,
right? But when the marijuana comes out the ground,
break that down.
It doesn't have none of that THC on it. It doesn't have nothing on it. Right. I've smoked marijuana that came right out the ground, and it gave me a friggin' headache. Okay? I was done. I didn't want nothing to do with it. I wanted the real stuff. Right. So what comes right out the ground, the healthy stuff that comes out the ground, it's healthy, definitely. It's an herb, definitely. But anything beyond that, it's no longer healthy, and it's no longer considered a herb, if you ask me. But to each his own on that as well. Cher, I just realized you're at work. I heard you read the comment, but I just came down to it on my screen. She said she works at Quick Trip. She'll be on the loudspeaker. Everybody gonna run out your store.
Shout out to Cher. She's in the house.
She's working. She's working. Man. We definitely appreciate you, and we're so glad that you're here, Cher, and everybody else that can hear us on her loudspeaker. We love everybody.
Yeah, 96 says amen to that. Love yourself and change a lot of things in your life. Exactly,
man. Yeah, definitely. Got to. In order to be able to live a good life, man, you definitely got to. Because, honestly, probably, how many years ago? Maybe like 10 years ago?
What about?
Like 10 years ago, if you would have told me I would be sitting here right now, I wouldn't believe you.
Of course not.
I definitely wouldn't believe you.
Of course not.
I think like 10 years ago, I think I lived in a hotel.
No, it wasn't 10 years ago.
How long ago?
I don't think it was 10 years ago. I think it was a little bit. I think it was a little bit less than that. Think about it.
Maybe like 9? Well, maybe like 10 years ago I started to try to change my life.
Yeah, about 7, 8 years ago. Yeah. 7, 8 years ago. Yeah, about that.
And you wouldn't have been able to tell me that my life was going to be like this at the end of my road, because I didn't see this. Mm-hmm. I just set out on an adventure to make my family better, and we each put in the same amount of work to be able to change ourselves, because we weren't happy with ourselves. Mm-hmm. And we did it. And here we are, and we're not stopping. I'm trying to change lives out here and help people get through their own situations.
Exactly. So if y'all don't have no family,
we your family.
Exactly. Let us be your family.
It's a family affair.
I talk to you all the time. You know what I mean? Or just email us or no, come to the lives and we can throw down. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we're trying to do this live like twice a week if we can. Sometimes it might only be once a week, but we definitely trying to do it twice a week is our goal if we can.
Cher said we appreciate y'all spending y'all Friday with. No doubt, Cher. Shout out to Cher.
We chilling. Definitely.
Yeah, man. We gotta start using our platforms more to upliftment of people instead of always entertainment, man. Like it's
Yeah, but we're gonna be able to get into some other stuff on here
but
too, though. But this is us.
I'm just saying,
you
but
know?
I mean, but people out here hurting.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, people out here need encouragement. People out here need love.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
They need that. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? So that's why we here for. You know what I mean? I don't look down upon nobody, man. I'm not better than none of y'all, man.
No, because
You know what I'm saying? So is we all here to help each other, man. At the end of the day, we all supposed to be part of the human race, the human family, right? So let's help.
That's right. That's right.
Let's help. That's why we here for. Don't matter what color you is, what background you come from, what neighborhood you from. You know what I'm saying? We here. I can relate to anybody, man.
My Nan says when I get paid next week, I will save some money to donate to y'all, at least $100. If you could donate, we definitely appreciate it. If you can't, we definitely understand. If you got a couple of dollars to give a couple of dollars, that will only improve the show. I definitely don't want to have to... I mean, I guess I'd rather work for free before, being influenced and things like that. But we want to be able to make the show better. So if we could get some donations, it's definitely helpful. But we know that people have their own responsibilities as well. We did start a Patreon for people that are looking for further knowledge and information, things that we can't even
talk about on
YouTube. It's really crazy. So we do have a Patreon to be even more of a community over there. But tell them what happened to our videos.
I got videos that we try to put up on YouTube to basically transfer to Patreon, and basically YouTube flagged it.
Yeah.
They took it, so it's like certain things. Let me tell you some, like the stuff that we got for Patreon when we put it up there, man, all I'm saying is, man, you're talking about deep information. Like I got, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
When we put it up there,
we actually loaded 9 videos. 6 of them got blocked right away, and they weren't even released. I just needed a house for them. As soon as they uploaded, they immediately got blocked. We didn't even try to release them out to the public. So that was really crazy to me. So we definitely got some crazy stuff over on Patreon. If you guys are into some different stuff and things like that, go check out our Patreon. If y'all want to donate, it's definitely appreciated. It's only going to make the show better. We are completely keeping this listener funded, and it's only going to get better. This is just the beginning. It's only our second stream. So that's definitely, we're here. We're doing this regardless of what we're definitely
he said,
doing.
on 96, he said YouTube is not what? No, he said, no. He said, I started watching y'all by. Oh, okay.
I started watching Live by the Gun, Die by the Gun on the Patreon page.
Yeah.
Okay. That's ours. I didn't even... You know what? We just uploaded that, and I didn't even think about that when he said it. I thought that he was saying a movie.
Oh, no, he was talking about that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I got individual stuff coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, with me doing videos as well. So it's gonna be like basically with stuff that I'm doing and like stuff like that we putting online as well. So it's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, we just released 3 videos. We actually have 40 videos right now that's ready to go. I just don't want to put them all up at the same time.
Yeah, we got a bunch of videos.
And we were like a little bit delayed with the YouTube situation. I honestly wasn't expecting for them to be blocked right away, but it's all good though. Definitely it's fine because we're gonna find a way around it. They tried to block it, but they're not gonna block it. We're just gonna continue to keep on going. So if you're over on Patreon, there's at least, did we get all 3 videos put up? Yes. All 3 videos are put up.
She said customer. It says YouTube be hating. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they don't.
Definitely.
Yeah, like YouTube be. I mean, any and everybody be trying to just like bring out real stuff, and they be like, nah. You can't talk about that. You can't talk about this. You can't, nah.
You know what? YouTube is so crazy. Like, I'm totally to the point where I don't even get mad no more. I'm not surprised no more. Like, it's just really crazy. Like, YouTube is just completely off the chain, and it's whatever. I'm going to abide by their rules because I'm on their platform. but I'm not gonna hinder our knowledge and information and hold it to only their platform. We're actually everywhere. If you go to our website, we got a bunch of different stuff going on, and some stuff is going to be on YouTube, but if it's not fit for YouTube, that's fine. I'll take it elsewhere. That's definitely okay. It's going to get out there one way or another because we believe in this. We definitely believe in it. And the crazy thing about this, and the real reason why, like, I totally, I guess, feel like you guys say what motivates you. It's really deep the way that we're able to share with you guys what changed our life. Like, we're here. We've been through it. It's not like we're, some character that never been through anything. We've been through stuff. Mm-hmm. And we got a lot to offer through experience. And you guys can teach us stuff as well because we haven't been through everything. Everybody's struggle is different. Everybody has their own struggle.
Oh, he's out. 10 years already, no problem. Much love to pops and moms. Like, so he leaving? Tim Haney? Oh, okay. You can't. So, go ahead, read it.
96 Machiavelli. Yeah, YouTube be like that. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't post this. You can't post that. It's so crazy. It's definitely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I mean, it's just like our reaction channel. Like, they just butcher it. It's really, really crazy when you could see a video that got more than 1 million views on it sitting on your channel and you not making a penny off of it. But they're getting paid off of it. Them ads that run go to YouTube.
Exactly. So
they're getting paid off that video, but we cannot get paid off that video.
Or they
several videos.
Or they let some horrible video that this disturbing videos that be out there. Y'all know what they be, and let them rock. Let them be on all over the channel, but you know how that is, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's definitely. It's like they pick and choose. They pick and choose what they want. It's nuts. Yeah. Like a video, it's just like.
It's crazy.
Crazy videos, man.
It's crazy, man.
Just makes you really think about stuff. But it's their platform. And I used to get so angry, and I just realized that I can't be angry anymore. It's their platform. I'll take my content someplace else.
Exactly. Because there's other platforms out there, but it's up to the people. If you like the people that you watching, then people have to support.
Definitely.
The people so they can go somewhere else and then, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's starting to leave YouTube now and go to Patreon. Like a lot of people is creating Patreon accounts.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is just, they messing people's lives up. They're not sending out people out on notifications. None of that stuff.
Right.
None of that stuff. It's just like they messing with people's livelihood, man.
Yeah.
Like right here could be a business, but they trying to hinder that from being a business. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know how to maneuver.
Yeah, it took us a while to figure it out, though. We've really honestly been working on this for like a year now. And, just trying not to put so much into that, like, one channel. Like, it's impossible to really just depend on one channel anymore, really.
96 says, he said, and the copyright rules is crazy. I can't even have one song on my videos. Yeah. It's
not even one song. It's getting to the point where you could hardly even have 30 seconds. It's really crazy. Yeah. It is so crazy. Timson Hetty said, I've been through a lot in life and been judged my whole life. I still get judged. Jobs will call this and that due to my criminal history. Like, I don't know what people's problem is nowadays. What gives you the right to judge a person by their past? That's crazy. I was actually just looking at one of our mukbangs about that. We actually have a mukbang. Maybe that will be the first one that I release. Talking about what defines a person. Like, does a person's past define their whole life and measuring a man from start to finish his whole life?
No, you can't define. You have to measure a man from the beginning of his life to the end of his life. You can't take a piece out of his life and say, well, that's what he is because he did that. We all make mistakes. each and every one of us. We make bad mistakes and bad choices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every day. So, but just because somebody do something, that doesn't mean that they are. That's all the person is.
Especially when you spend time in jail for stuff, like you paid your debt.
But that's another story.
They don't look at that.
Yeah, but that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
I mean, we know why the system do what they do. You know
right.
What I'm saying?
You come out, you still in debt to society.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, Kenneth, we just seen you. He said, "True that, Tim's and Tenny. Welcome to the stream, Kenneth."
Shout out to Kenneth. You know what I mean?
He said, I had a job sit there and say, oh, we don't hire your kind here. Ain't that something? Where you live, Tim's and Henny? Where you from?
Wow, he said that?
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Marshall said, I don't know if y'all know, but YouTube wasn't always like that. It got like that back in 2014 ever since they got a new CEO. Is that guy?
Oh, yeah. What's his name? The one Damon Dash is going at. What's his name? Leo Cohen. Yeah.
Yeah, he's wicked.
The people that sold YouTube in 2005 for like $75 million, they didn't create YouTube to be the way it is today.
Right.
It was more of a sharing website to where people can, like, people that didn't have a voice can come on there and create and share the video with different people of their life.
Right, without all the lights and the cameras and all the Hollywood. It's so Hollywood now.
Like, so now YouTube is just, they went corporate. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
Ads in the videos now. So, and then now you have celebrities that's even making YouTube channels.
It's
Come
no
on.
longer like
this ain't for y'all. You already, my thing is, I don't like that because the YouTube, I mean, you already are a celebrity. Why do Will Smith need a YouTube channel for?
Right.
For what? He's already Will Smith.
Right.
He been in big movies already. Why you gotta come in and try to take our shine on our platform?
Exactly.
So I don't like that. I just don't like that. I mean, he already made millions of dollars. He already famous. You don't go make some movies. Go direct somewhere.
Kim Kardashian farts. They put it on a trending page. Always the same damn thing on a trending page. Like
they trying to slowly but surely. YouTube is going to be a corporate machine. It's not going to be no more for the small guy.
I think it's basically truly almost there. Like it's not even authentic anymore. To just pick up your camera and shoot a vlog. You know.
No, but I say about another year, a year and a half or two, it's going to be straight corporate. It is you ain't going to be able to do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't even talk about even watching somebody else's content. They're going to be flagging you for that.
Right.
Yeah. Like, they messing it up. You know what I'm saying? They messing it up. So, I mean, so I advise any creators out there that that's doing YouTube, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You better be investing your money and finding another platform or trying to create your own platform.
Serious. That's right.
Because you're going to be left out in the cold. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many people that have YouTube channels that get shut down, and once they're shut down, you can't find them because they've only depended on YouTube. You can't do that. You got to be everywhere. If it's a platform, you got to be there. Right. If you have a way to click an upload button, you got to find a way to put your content on there, so that way you don't live on YouTube only. Yeah. Definitely use YouTube for as long as it's here.
There's too many platforms,
but you can't depend on it.
There's too many other platforms that you can go like you can go on Facebook, you can go on Instagram, you can go on Patreon, you can have a website. You know what I'm saying? And do that. I mean, like I remember websites was big at one point. Yeah, we had a website, you was in it, but they fell off.
Yeah, every once in a while you see somebody that has a website. Like, I mean, I started our website. I didn't care who was going to have a website or not because we just got so much stuff going on. Like, and just to keep up with you guys' stuff. Right. And then when we started this page, it was really crazy. Right. Marshall said it used to be called YouTube Broadcast Yourself. Right. Yeah. But now they changed it. Yeah, it's no longer called that.
Yeah, it's not. It's straight up and down trash now.
It's trash. People can't be themselves on here. They got to be Hollywood.
Yep, it's trash, man.
Oh, Tim's and Hetty. He said he's from Binghamton, New York.
Oh, he's from okay.
I grew up around New York City people, so my demeanor Denemer and swag represents NYC. People call me Bronx because they said I talk and sound like and I act like Bronx.
So, that's crazy.
I'm half Puerto Rican, so they do racially profile me. Ain't that something?
Mm.
Half Puerto Rican and half what? What else? 96 Machiavelli said Tim's and Henny, that's some real racist or prejudiced stuff, bro. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. It's a horrible place, definitely. They don't make nothing easy out
We
here.
didn't drag. Another thing too, we didn't drag all the rest of our subscribers over here. Because we didn't want, like all like the young people coming in here just starting stuff and saying. So we kind of like basically did it low key in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, we did advertise it, but we didn't go that hard. Like, different opportunities, you'll probably advertise it, but honestly, like, I'd rather, not that I don't, if this channel gets big, that's cool. But, like, our whole entire thing is we want this to be like-minded people.
Right.
Like, we want it to be a family. So if you're on some other stuff or you're just not with what we're saying and, how we roll, it's fine for everybody to have their own opinion and stuff like that. But just to have like-minded people is what we want, People that is just, if you enjoy it, stay here. If you don't enjoy it, there's another page out there for you.
Right. So, let me ask y'all a question in the chat. So, with the death of Nipsey Hussle, and the things that he was doing for his community, do y'all think that now people are going to start working to make changes in their community, or do you think that the violence is going to remain and continue in the community? You know what I'm saying? Or do y'all think that people are going to take his death and now run with it and be like, yo, I'm going to change because he was doing positive things? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that it's going to change in the community, or do you think it's going to remain?
Well, I'm going to let them answer first, and I'm going to say how I feel about it. Tim's and Henny said for a limited time only.
Oh, that's what he said. Violence will be back. Okay. I mean, come on now. What everybody else think before my wife answers her point of view on it. Come on now, look.
It'll die down for a little bit. Who else is in here? What y'all think?
Do y'all think it's going to change, or do y'all think it's going to remain? Some things happen with...
Same thing happened with X, yeah.
Right.
All right, so my honest opinion is definitely a sad situation, extremely sad situation. But unfortunately, it's going to continue to happen, sadly, until we change ourselves. We have to be the ones to change. Just News says it's going to stay the same until we address some core issues. Right. Nothing will change if people don't work hard to change. Exactly. For some time only, but I think a small percent will change for good, but not all. That's right. Definitely a very small percent. I agree with that, for sure. Share. 98. I actually agree with all you guys. I definitely agree with all you guys. And that's how I feel, too.
But what... who said that? Let me see. Just News. What are some of the core issues you think that we need to discuss? What are those issues for us to really change communities? Not just black communities, but white communities, Latin communities, Arab communities. What do we need to change? Because violence is everywhere, in every city, every town, every country.
And it keeps on happening.
You know what I'm saying? So what are some of the core issues that we need to change? How guns being brought in.
They might be typing.
Oh, so he says how guns are being brought in. See, I don't see. Guns is
Well, first of all, ask this question.
yeah.
How are the guns coming in?
No, but that's what he's saying. How are guns being brought in? That's what he's saying. Well, we all know how they're being brought in. It says parenting, food, gangbanging, school, social life, team, teaching, power checking.
Mm.
We need better education. Better education. Financially, opportunities are few. Okay. All right. I mean, I get that. Okay. So, but I'm gonna let y'all keep typing.
I think
down
that's
the
all y'all.
sentence.
So just go
It
ahead
says,
and yeah.
Tupac said, it says, I pray that it will change, but violence will never stop until we can take control of our communities. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this. Why I think it will never change? For a couple of reasons. We focus on education. We focus on financially opportunities, like how to make money and how to get businesses, all that. We about better parenting. I understand that, but the number one thing that we all have to look at is not just those things. The number one thing you have to look at is if we have love in our heart, and we have respect in our heart, if we have loyalty in our heart, the world would be what it's supposed to be. So we have to learn how to manifest those manifestations to where we can feed the world those three things. Because you can have the best businesses, you can have the best education, but if you don't have love, respect, and loyalty, then all that stuff is basically null and void. It doesn't even count. It doesn't even matter, because somebody eventually is going to come and take what you got, rob you, hate on you, snake you. So you can have all those things, but if you don't have love, respect, and loyalty, and unity in your communities, none of that matters. And it's an action, it's an act, it's a manifestation that you have to do. So you can have all that. And those things have to be taught. You just can't, you don't wake up one morning and say, well, I have that. No, you have to be taught that. And that's with family. Family structure has to get back to teaching their children how to love and how to respect and how to be loyal and how to treat your brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter what nation you in. You're supposed to have that. So you can have a business, but if your brother is coming to rob you in your business, it doesn't matter. I can be driving in a nice car. I can have a 9 to 5. I can have me a nice gold chain on my neck with a nice young lady sitting beside me. And
I'm be willing to help your community.
And I'm willing to help my community, but I know somebody's going to come and hate me for that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to practice those principles for us to have a successful community wherever you live.
I think the extremely sad thing about it is I feel like this next generation of kids are so far away from
morals and values.
Morals, values, love, loyalty, all of that. They're further away than they've ever been, even families. And it's really a sad situation. So, Just News says, well, go ahead. You want to read the comments? You want me to? You want me to? Okay. So, let me just go ahead and you can address them, but I'm going to read them to you. Tim's and Henry said me being a part of a gang back then was the sole intent of family. Because I didn't have a family when I was younger. So a gang to me is family.
But it's a organized, it's a criminal organization though. It's not based on love, because you having problems with rival gangs and they having you do things that's negative.
Do you think being older now though, Tim's and Henny, like your mindset changes and you realize that you could be part of a true family like elsewhere? Does that make sense? Like if you was looking for family, you know what I mean? Right. Okay, when you're young, yeah, join a gang. But now that you're of age, maybe finding a wife or finding a girlfriend and settling down and having that be your true family.
Yeah, because
so
that's
kind of like mindset.
That's what family is.
Yeah,
man, woman, and child. That's what family is. Like that's where family starts. See, you have to have that first. Men, women, and children, and then you can go out to the world and help your community. But you have to have a foundation first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to. If a man and a woman don't know how to conduct their own household, how can you go out and conduct and help your community?
Right.
It makes no sense.
Right. I really think that's what it all boils down to.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually getting ready to come up on that.
It makes no sense.
I'm just going to read.
Go ahead.
I definitely agree with you,
Right.
and we're about to come right back to that. Marshall said people don't have loyalty or respect in their blood in my community, and that's the truth, sadly.
Yes, they don't.
Just News says, do you think love, etc., everything else, is a part of education and it has to be learnt?
Yes. But it has to be taught.
At home.
At home.
It's not in the schools.
You know what I'm saying?
And the parents have to take the responsibility. Instead of just sending their kids, get out my face, go to school.
Right.
The learning don't stop just because your kid came home with a math sheet on it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Self
You have to raise your kid.
Self-education is very important. Like I say, morals and values. Yes, man. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Doing your chores, helping around the house, having curfews for your children, teaching them how to wash their clothes and wash dishes and how to cook and how to clean. Family structure. We don't have that today. You know what I'm saying? We get mad at our children because they on social media and the world is teaching our children, but we're not taking the time as fathers and mothers to teach our children those principles. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's lacking today in our communities. You know? And in the household.
And I agree with that. Kev is here. Hey, Kev.
Shout out to Kev. What's up, bro?
Kev. Hi, Kev.
We just chopping it up. We just freestyling.
We're here and so are you. So you can sit with us and talk to us.
I guess we don't.
I completely agree. And honestly, that's a major part of the reason why Aaliyah stopped going to school at a young age. Once she became bullied, it was kind of like a domino effect. She was bullied, so we did remove her from school. But at that same exact time, we realized that these schools are not about nothing. Schools suck. Your kids are not safe in school. They're learning everything that they don't need to be learning and not learning what they should be learning. They're not safe.
But hold up. But let me ask you a question on that. Let me ask you
and it's the parents' job.
But let me ask you a question though. Is it the school's fault or is it the parents' fault? Because the children is coming to school. So they're not learning what they need to be learning at home when they come to the school.
It's both.
No, but I'm saying is this. If you teaching your children at home how to act and how to behave, then when they come to school, they're going to be doing that.
Right. And that's what I say. I put a lot of time into my family, and that's why when you see my family, my 17-year-old is not like a lot of other 17-year-olds. You could look at her and you could see that she's not about that life. because I put in so much time.
Yeah.
And that's what everything is lacking, you know. And a
Oh,
lot of families are broken. Definitely it sucks because you don't have a mom and a dad. We're extremely blessed to having a mom and a dad. If you don't have a mom and a dad, it makes it even harder. But parents these days, I feel like they're just out trying to do what they gotta do to make themselves feel good instead of being parents, unfortunately.
Read what saw from here. He says 96 says, I'm afraid to send my son to school. That's why he's homeschooled. Yeah, let me tell you something. That is the safest way. Children are being what's it? A girl she was what, 9, 10 years old, and she got beat up by a girl in school, and she died in the hospital.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 9 years old, man.
See, my whole entire thing with that, it's extremely horrible, and I'm telling you right now, I will have to catch my first body if anything like that ever happened to any of my people. But the parent is extremely mad at the school, which I can understand, and I sympathize with her. But at the end of the day, when your child comes home from school, and if you know your child, you know something's wrong with your child. When your child comes home from school and they just say the littlest thing to you that you know that something's not right, you got to handle that. Right. And it's not, I'm going to send my kid to school until the school does something about it. No, that's not happening here. Right. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what happened when Aaliyah came home and told us that she was being bullied.
We went up there ASAP.
I'm not going to tell the whole story because Aaliyah's planning on putting a video on her channel, and I don't want to do that to her vlog channel. So if y'all rock with her vlog channel, you'll be able to see this video real soon of her story. But I'm going to tell you, when she came home and she told us what happened, I went to the school the next day. Me and my husband sat down with the principal. We told the principal these group of kids were actually in her class. We told the principal what was going on and said she has to be put into another class. This is a whole group of girls and she can't learn like this and she's not safe at your school. So the principal said, I cannot do that. We went home. We called the principal's boss, the superintendent, scheduled a meeting, and again insisted that her class be changed.
Boss, you crazy.
We were not going nowhere until her class was changed.
Boss, you crazy.
She wasn't happy, but her class was changed. We can't sit and wait for people to make changes to help our lives.
Right. Yeah.
We have to be the change.
You have to take the initiative. Tim Henry said, I'm overprotective of my daughter and I will go up north. You crazy. Up north means, New York term, north means jail.
Yeah.
He going to prison. I'm not mad if, I don't know how these parents are so calm and like kind of collective over, not like my child can't die in no school and then I'm just going to let that rock. Nah. Somebody got to pay for that. And, and I ain't gonna get on here and talk no criminal stuff, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
But my whole entire point of saying all that story, and I'm sorry guys, but some stuff you had to we're New Yorkers, so we're definitely passionate about stuff. But when you talk about our family, I'm even more passionate. So that's it. And I'm sorry. So anyway, back to the topic. Schools are not teaching love, they're not teaching respect, they're not teaching morals. Like Marshall said, they're teaching about, who did he say, Julius Caesar or somebody from like 1730 BC or something like that, which really doesn't benefit me. So
no, but I'm just saying,
that's what the problem is. And then when you go home, your parents are shoving you off to wherever you want to go, and social media is raising your kids.
But the fact of the matter is, everything has to be taught from the womb. When you come out as a child, and every day you have to teach your children morals and values, man. Morals and values mean, when I say morals and values, I mean this. Teaching your children right from wrong, the ins and outs about life. Explaining to them, sitting down having conversations with them. Teaching them traditionally how things once was. And so when they get older and they have children, they can continue on that traditional morals and values and principles. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then you're going to have a lot of what you see today. You know
and
what I'm
it's
saying?
really not just a one-time conversation. It's really instilling it in them.
Right.
To the point where everything is just a life lesson. Everything is... You want them to carry themselves in a certain way even when you're not there. And it has to be a part of them so that way when they do go to these crooked schools, they know right from wrong and they stay away from it just because it's kind of like a turnoff to them, which is really should be how it is.
He crazy. Yo, on my 90, he said, yo, bro, sue them bees. He crazy. He laughed. Oh, he crazy. Yeah, I mean, man. I mean, like, but not only did you got to worry about bullying, but you got to worry about these teachers having sex with students.
Right.
You have to be worrying about somebody coming to shoot the damn school up. You have to worry about you know, this peer pressure from
these bad kids that
like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, want to have sex and do all this stuff. Like I'm supposed to be in here trying to get my education, not trying to think about anything else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So who was that? Somebody news. What's your name? I got to remember your name. Just News. So, going back to your question, do you think love, etc., is part of education? Oh, yeah. It is part of education, but it's part of your home.
Yeah, but they're not teaching
your home education.
But in school, they ain't teaching that in school, though.
Yeah, it does have to be learned. It definitely has to be learned. Because I'll tell you, when we were growing up, we never had nobody to love us the way that we love our family and the way that we love each other here. We had to learn this.
So that's the problem with our communities. A dude should be able to ride around in a car he paid for, with the clothes he paid for, with the money he got in his pocket, and don't have to worry about being robbed or hated on in his own community. He should not have to worry about that.
Right.
But you have to. You can't wear certain clothes. You can't wear certain jewelry. You can't drive in certain cars. You can't be with certain beautiful women, or vice versa, women that dress nice, and because people are going to hate on you in your own community.
Right, and it's even sad these days with like these young teenagers that are coming up. They'll do stuff to like an 80-year-old man just to be able to get a rep. Yeah, like you don't get no points for that. Yeah, that's not cool.
Y'all remember that on the news? That knockout game that was going on all throughout the states, like people just knocking out old people for no reason, just young dumb. You know what I mean? Teens was just doing that crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff, man.
Right.
Like, they got no respect today for, you know what I mean, for older people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Sit down, straight, facts, mouth. I ain't know. All right.
And Kev said people gonna hate regardless. Just do you. You do. You have to just do you.
Yeah.
You have to.
But you got to do you. But the reality is, Kev, that we live in these communities, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood, right? And I've been around individuals, and I'm sitting with them. Like say we sitting outside on the bench, and it'd be a dude walking by, and the dude be like, "Yo, I don't like that nigga." You know what I'm saying? Yo, he think he all that. I'd be like, "What did he do though? Like, what did he do to you for you to?" I just don't like that nigga, son. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, for no reason. It be for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But when I see somebody doing their thing, it motivates me to want to do my thing. I don't hate on it. I just be like, yo, I want a nice car like that. Mm-hmm. I want some jewelry like that. I want a nice looking female like that. That motivates me to want to get on my A game.
Right.
I can't hate on somebody for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or
But it's a mentality that has to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because I should be able to leave my cell phone in my car, in my neighborhood, without somebody breaking my windows, taking my cell phone, or just going through my whole goddamn car.
right.
But you can't.
Right, and the crazy thing about it is
You can't.
people be like, well, you know, the robberies and stuff like that happen because people are hungry and stuff like that. But you can just ask me for something to eat and I'll go get you something to eat. But they don't do that, though. They hurt people, like, even like elderly people.
But
it's
so
crazy.
now listen. Now, Marshall, you said that people are this image, that's that. But the fact, how can we change that? Like, do y'all have any solutions to changing that mentality of people that hate on other people? What is the antidote?
Ask Kev the question that you asked about Nipsey Hussle. What's the original question? Ask Kev.
But hold up. But before I ask him that, I'm asking y'all in the chat, what is the antidote? To every disease, there should be an antidote, right? Some type of remedy to help the disease. In the community, it's disease, the mind. Niggas are polluted with toxins. What is the antidote? How can we change this? That's the real question. They really are. They can't change that. So Marshall said.
Marshall said it's in their genes. They can't change that.
Come on, Marshall. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that they can't change. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Everybody has the potential to manifest righteousness within themselves. Everybody has that ability. But the question is, they don't want to. They want to continue the madness that they are manifesting. But you can't say that they can't change.
Right. If they want to. We all make choices.
Yeah.
You know,
they can change. Right,
people
exactly.
get mistakes and bad mistakes and bad choices confused. A mistake is when you drop a piece of cake and you didn't mean to. A bad choice.
No. Let me explain what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me explain what it is. A mistake is when you do something and then you learn from it and then you learn how to not make those same bad mistakes that you made. Choices is when you continue to keep doing something. This is like if a man and like I always use this scenario. If you know a woman is married and you go to her house and have sex with her every day or every chance you can get, that's not a bad mistake. That's a choice. You are choosing to go to her house knowing that she's in a committed marriage and you choosing to go over there. So if something happens to you badly, you can't say, well, I made a mistake. No, you made bad choices because you chose to continue to keep doing it and you know it was wrong. It's a difference. So that's what it is. So a lot of times we make a lot of bad choices more than we made bad mistakes.
Right, but people sit there and say, oh, it's a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's a choice. Call it what it is.
Because if you're doing something over and over and over 365 days out of a damn year, that's not a bad, that's a choice that you're making.
Right.
It's a difference.
Decision. You're deciding.
Yeah, it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So if I choose to keep smoking cigarettes every day, knowing that my health is going to one day freaking deteriorate, then I'm choosing to keep smoking. Okay, read that.
Tim's and Henny said, I've been stabbed numerous times, shot at, even hustling on the block, me fighting and doing other things, but I changed, so yes, it's possible to change.
Right, and I agree with that.
That's the truth. I think it's really sad, like, when we're young, we're really dumb. And a lot of times, like, what I try to explain to Aaliyah and what we have a conversations about, like, a lot of people really destroy their lives before they're even 21. And then if you really think about it, they spend the rest of their life with an older brain realizing how young and dumb and the bad mistakes that they made,
Right.
and they spend the rest of their lives cleaning it up.
Right.
So the easiest thing to do to live your best life, especially if you're young, just do as much as you can right now to make the best decisions.
Right now.
Right now.
Right.
Don't be like, oh, well, when I get older, I could do this because I got a little bit of leeway because I'm young. No. Don't get into all of that stuff.
Right. Right.
And you'll live a good life. Because we make mistakes at young ages, and it's horrible.
Read some of the chat on 96.
Before we're 21, we destroy our lives.
Read some of the chat.
Jealousy and envy customs a lot of people. We need more love and respect for our fellow man.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
Read Just News.
We gotta instill it into our kids. Definitely. Just News said we need to be fed the antidote via mass media in all avenues to reprogram our mindset.
That's not gonna happen. Just News. That's not gonna happen though.
And sadly, they trying to stop this stuff more than ever. Unfortunately,
you're never gonna see the media or them putting out movies or letting the top artists put that type of energy out of what we talking about right now. It's not gonna happen. This stuff is by design. The enemy wants chaos in the earth. Period. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. They don't want nothing positive. If a positive artist come out with some positive music, telling people to love, like how Bob Marley was doing when he came out with music, and artists like back in the days, Brand Nubian and Public Enemy and all them artists is they gone. They will never let them type of artists be part of mainstream media again. That will never happen. That will never happen.
Yeah, they're doing everything to keep it out of mass media.
Exactly. So it's up to us that have platforms to promote that.
Or even let know people in real life, each one teach one.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, some people are hard heads. They don't get it. Sadly and honestly, that's why a lot of people move out of their neighborhoods and stuff. Like when they start to get different knowledge and put themselves into different positions because you grow, you leave your neighborhood, and people look down on that too. It's really like a no-win situation sometimes.
Because you know why? You can't change everybody.
No, you can't change everybody. Exactly.
Some people are just meant to be who they are.
If you want to change, you can come along with me. But if you don't want to change, I'm sorry, you got to be left behind.
Yeah, like you will never hear a song like "Dear Mama" on the radio again.
Right.
That's not gonna happen. Or like a song like "Keep Your Head Up." You ain't gonna hear that. Them days is over.
Right.
Everything is money, hoes, clothes, foreigns, jury. I'm the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And it's starting with these young kids from a young age. They don't know anything past that.
Tatiana's.
Exactly. It's crazy.
That's all they
want.
That's all they want.
Like if you do good, you're looked down upon so bad. Like it's really nuts. You have to be a strong person to be a young kid and do good these days. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. So Just News, we definitely do agree with you that we do need to be fed the antidote, and we have to be reprogrammed. But unfortunately, I don't see it coming via mass media. Unfortunately,
it's not gonna happen.
Definitely,
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's why the people that's online promoting positive energy, you gotta support them.
Yeah.
You have to support them. Buy their music. Support their podcasters. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Buy into their brand. Support them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then like they're gonna die out like everything else.
Right.
Support them.
Tim's and Henny said that he spent a lot of holidays, birthdays, 21st birthday in an orange jumpsuit, but now I'm continuing to rebuild my life day by day. That's what you got to do. You got to even take it 1 minute at a time sometimes. Just 1 minute. Get through that minute and go on to the next minute. That's really what it comes down to. Marshall said
it said that I had to go back to before I was born to hear some positive music. Yeah. 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 You Yo, can anybody out here tell me in the chat room? Tell me one artist that's young. I'm not talking about old. That's young. That's putting out positive music right now. On the vibe of a Tupac, a Bob Marley, a Public Enemy, Brand Nubian, X Clan, Mos Def, Talib Kweli. Tell me, or Nas. Tell me out there who's young that's putting out positive music like that. There isn't one. Exactly.
Right, and the crazy thing about it is, it's like we're not even looking for 100% positive.
Like, we're looking for a balance.
We're just looking for 50%, and you can't even get 50% these days.
A balance.
It's completely different.
Lupe? Nah. I'm talking about young. I'm not talking about somebody that's been in the game for a while. I'm talking about new. Tom McDonald. Oh, she hit one. She hit one. Yeah, she got one. That's what's up.
But sadly, he don't have a mass following.
Yeah, he don't have a, exactly. But you right. She said what? What you say? Luke 38. Who's that?
Lupe. He's 30. He must be 38 years old.
Yeah, but I'm talking about young. I'm talking about either in a from 16
young kids influencing the young kids
from 16 to 25, telling young people, yo, put down the like a Kodak Black or the littles, all the littles out there. They not telling them that. You feel what I'm saying? Because on one hand, they could be giving like money to schools and stuff like that, but then on the other hand, they telling them bad things on their songs. So they contradicting themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got to be all the way positive. You can't be half, like putting out half messages, but then you over here saying this and saying that. You can't be doing that. Check out who that
Yellow Pain Monsters.
New artist you may like is products among even earlier. All right, I'll check him out. Yo, Cher was the only one that brought up Tom McDonald.
Yeah, but the sad thing, I wonder, do the young kids like him?
I don't ever hear him. Like we the only one that react to him, I think, right?
No, there's a lot. He got a lot of people that react.
To him. Oh.
Yeah, there's actually another guy that we got to react to. But yeah, X was a positive to a certain extent. I agree with that.
Right, he was.
I agree.
But
Tom
we talking
McDonald,
about. But we talking about.
Kev doesn't know who he is.
But we talking about. But we talking about on a like a Just News said, on a mass media scale, like push to the masses.
Yeah.
Nah. No, Tom McDonald was underground. You know what I'm saying? He on the internet. So that's basically underground. I'm talking about pushed out there like how they push out Drake and J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and all them.
Does Marshall, do you know who Tom McDonald is? Have you ever heard of him?
All right, Kev. He didn't rap about that much positive stuff.
Before that, he said some rappers' music, such as Nipsey, contradict what they do for their community.
Yeah. That's another thing that a lot of people got misconstrued, saying that he was doing positive things in his community, but he was also talking about a lot of negative things in his music too. You can't see. That's kind of a. I don't like that when people manifest one thing, but then at the same time they manifested another.
They make their music what will be appealing
to the public.
Unfortunately, because it sells, it gets numbers, it gets money, but then they're not even living that life anymore. They're living a completely different life.
But you still promoting it.
It's completely horrible because the next.
But you can make positive songs, but you can make it lit though.
But my whole entire thing is anybody like us, you're not going to get big numbers. And you have to accept that and be cool with that. Anything I do, I don't expect to be put in front of mainstream media. And that's fine. Right. I just need me a little bit of handful and I'm good.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, but But I'm just going off of what
Right, yeah, no. I know, but a lot of people will dumb themselves down because they want the numbers, they want the money, they want all that other
I'm
stuff
gonna show you, but
instead of being content and standing by their message.
Papoose is so underrated. Yeah, he is. His previous album, yeah. But I'm gonna show y'all. It's real soon how you can make positive music, but make that joint hard. I mean, like to where it sounds like it's a lit song at the same time. Papoose isn't underrated.
King Bron, hey King Bron, welcome to the stream. King Bron said Logic.
But he's not. He's not pushed to the forefront like that.
He's starting to be, but honestly, when he speaks certain things, he gets a lot of hate.
Yeah.
He starts going like his political route and like kind of speaking how he should speak, a lot of people don't like Logic, but I mean, he don't.
Marshall, why you going there for, brother? Why you going there, brother?
No, he just isn't popular. He's saying.
I'm just saying, but we ain't going there though. We ain't doing it.
If y'all can see his face right now.
No, I don't even go there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even going there. Shout out to Andrew. Andrew Pat, what up?
Stick by the dream, not by the stream.
Kev, I don't like Logic. Yo, Kev, man. Yo, you don't like Logic because your boy Joni don't like him. That's why you don't like him.
That's funny.
That's why he don't like him.
Yeah.
That's why he don't like him. Crazy. Tins and Henny. That's my kind of brother. I like you, brother. Yeah.
Nah, I won't take away Dax's skill. I actually, low-key, I miss listening to Dax, but I can't because the person that Dax is doesn't match up with his music. He definitely has skills, and I will never take that away from him. But when you produce fraudulent behavior, exactly, no fraudulent behavior, exactly. When you produce fraudulent behavior, I can't rock with you. I just don't look at you the same anymore. Exactly. But he's definitely skilled.
So basically, what you're doing is you betraying one way for the audience, but really, you're not really that person in real life.
Right. And he got exposed. Real quick. Like, I know, especially to us, that was a major turn off.
You know what I'm saying? So what you see me is what you get. What you see on camera with the reactions, that's how I really am.
Right.
So you're not gonna. So if you ever see me in person, that's what you're gonna see. Raw and uncut with no chaser.
And sadly, honestly, I think a lot of people don't even realize Dax had so much stuff going down all at that same time. I don't even think that people even realize, like, the whole entire no jumper interview situation and stuff like that that just made him, like, people are like, well, you know, what does him and Tori have to do with y'all or whatever, or even him and Screw? That's not why we don't like him. Right. I mean, it's fraudulent, you know what I mean? But it even goes deeper than that.
Tim's and Henny, Pat is in my top 5, man. Like, boys, he's an incredible lyricist. Incredible. Anybody ever heard his mixtapes from back from 2005 and on down to now? Incredible. His pen game is crazy.
Kev said Bobby Sessions, Nick Grant, and Collaborate.
Oh yeah. Them boys, yes. Positive thing about Dex covering up. I mean, like I said before, I don't really want to talk on the dude, man. You know what I mean? Because that's not my my cup of tea to be talking about the dude. But it is what it is with him, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, with him it is what it is. I don't want to talk about the dude. Like I don't got nothing negative to say or nothing positive to say about this dude. So I ain't gonna say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Said, tell me if you agree with my top 5. Who your top 5? Papoose is my notification. Tim and Henny, I don't even wait to get notified. I be checking on this stuff all the time. You know what I'm talking about? For every time, like when I get on the internet, I'll put in Pat just to see if he put out something new, or whatever. I don't be waiting. You dig? For real. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks on that. I mean, to each his own. If some people still supporting them, though, you know what I mean? Do they thing, but but when you say things like you don't support the YouTube community, and like you don't really care about them and all that, come on, man. We supported you. We helped your career. We showed you love. So for you to say that, and then it is what it is, man.
Especially like for his first set of fans that he actually he strictly came up on YouTube, and for him to say that like he don't care about the YouTube, the reactors, like he stayed in DMs and stuff like that. It's just really crazy.
I ain't official, man.
It's really crazy. Marshall, he said his top 3. Where did it go? Where did Marshall's top 3
Eminem,
go?
respect. Oh yeah, Eminem was a monster.
Eminem, 50, and Jay is Marshall's top 3.
Oh yeah, Eminem, he a monster, man. I mean, 50 is cool, but he alright, but I can't even put him in the category with Eminem and Jay-Z. I can't even do that. He alright, but he ain't that nice though. 50 cool, I mean, he ain't trash, but Eminem level though, nah. See, Tim is hitting crazy. You see what he said? Oh man. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. But with me, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? My word is my word. Once you come off like that, I got to basically, I'm saying, that's it on that. I stand on morals and values and principles, baby. So it is what it is. 50 album. Oh yeah, that's a classic right there. That's a classic right there. Papoose.
Papoose is his ringtone.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Yo, Tim the Head, yo. My favorite Papoose songs is Brooklyn Stand Up, Corner Store, Boys in the Hood, the joint with him and Chic, Thread or Promise. Man, he got so many, man. A Law Library, all them joints. Man, what's the other one he made? The Five Senses, Five Fingers of Death. I mean, the boy got joints, man. The boy got joints. Yeah, J-Rock, yeah. I like J-Rock from the West Coast, man. You know what I mean? He nice, too.
Who's everybody's top 3? 96 Machiavelli said, who do you think could take Eminem in a diss track? Marshall, you can't answer that.
I think Pat could take him.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Papoose could take him. I think he said no one could finish. You crazy? You crazy? You crazy?
He said Papoose might get him that work though.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Pat. I think Pat could get him. I think let me see who else out there that's nasty. That's nice. That I think anyone y'all heard of a dude called K Rhino? Boy, he nice too. That dude playing in Asia. See, I'm talking about all y'all probably don't even know nothing about.
Oh, that's a nice. 96 Machiavelli said Tupac, Eminem, and Nas is his top 3.
Oh, it's his top 3. Oh, that's good. Yeah, good top 3. Cassidy. Oh yeah. Cassidy. Yeah. That boy, he a monster. Yeah. I forgot about Cassidy. Yeah. I mean, Low Deluxe. Low Deluxe get busy too. I think he could give him a run for his money too. You know what I'm saying? The right circumstances, that right beat. You know what I mean? The boy can go in.
Give your top 5 then, Kev.
Says you ain't no Cassidy. Yeah. Arsenal, yeah, Arsenal crazy. Yo. Didn't we do that freestyle with him?
Yeah, I got it. I'm about to post it when we get up.
Yeah. We just did the Arsenal freestyle. We reacted to it.
Yeah, I like him. I like Arsenal too. Tim's and Henry said, Papoose, Tupac, and Nas.
He said, Pop, who's your top?
Machiavelli said Tupac, Eminem, and Nas.
He said, Pop, he said, who's your top? My top battles, I think, Tupac and Big Joint. I like LL and Cannabis. That's when they went at it. I like that joint. That was entertaining. And I like when the Locks was going at State Property. You know what I'm saying? The whole Rockefeller and Beans and Jadakiss, they was going at it. That was monumental to me, boy. The boys, woo! The mixtapes back then. Y'all don't know about the mixtapes back then, boy. There wasn't no internet back then. It was going to get the mixtapes.
That's good. Kev said Tupac, Kendrick, and Biggie if he had to give top 3.
That's good. That's good. I'll probably say. Oh, you seen the hate you gave? Who's that? Ja Rule. Yeah, but 50 killed that dude though. That wasn't even no competition though. That was weak. Like Ja would try to come back with that little I clap back, but it wasn't strong. Like 50 murdered him on that jump. You talking about top 3 favorite rappers?
Yeah. Who's your top 3, King?
So y'all heard Murder about also Murder. What's that Murder? Did we hear that Murder joint about also?
No, it was that was a Meek Mill freestyle.
Meek Mill's? No, the song that I was talking about.
Marshall said, I think M and Benzino up there too.
Eminem Benzino? What? Man, Benzino can't mess with no Eminem. That's an insult right there, man. Benzino? Nah. Benzino is trash.
Andrew said, "Oh, you're from Australia, Andrew." He said, "My Aussie boys chilling it and Wombat are smashing it though." Never heard of them. You guys ever heard of them? Mm. You from Australia? Or you just like them, Andrew? King said Eminem, Pac, and Ye.
Well, Kanye?
Yeah.
The hate you gave based on a true story about the cop shooting a black kid for pulling a brush out. Yo, let me check. Yo, Tim's and Henny.
What is that? What is that on Netflix or what is that on cable or something?
No, Tim's and Henny.
Maybe got cable.
I got 3 videos. When you see these, yo, when I put it on Patreon, oh man, you think you seen something? Which of these videos I put up, man? But I didn't see what you talking about though.
What is that on Tim's and Henny? Andrew, he's here. He's in here from Australia.
Shout out to Andrew from Australia, man. Down under. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo. Watch. I got like 40 videos, and then I got a bunch of other joints that I'm doing with me in the joint. Oh man, mind your mental information, man. Just be patient. It's all gonna come full circle, you heard?
No, honestly, it's gonna come fast, but I don't want to. I don't think that we should put them out too fast. Mm-hmm. But
so I've been following
we figured out today.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, I see Andrew in the comments a couple of times.
Andrew Patch.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
He's been following for a year or so. Nice, Andrew. Thank you so much for supporting us. We appreciate all you guys. We are so thankful to have you guys here.
Yeah, man. Support the real, man. Stop supporting the phony. You know what I mean?
We just wanted a little space on the internet to be able to just come and chop it up. That's all we're looking for. And just to be here with people that think just like us.
Exactly, man. Morals and values, man. For real. So I got the chill content. Let's keep it up. That's what's up, man. Remember them days burning. Yeah, bootlegs, yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, bootleg day, yo. CDs was, yo, man, yo. I seen so many artists' careers blossom from the Come Up DVDs, Smack DVDs, Sub-Zero DVD. Man, like so many artists. I remember when freaking Nicki Minaj first got her first joint was on an upcoming joint. You know what I'm saying? Where they put all the street artists on them DVDs back in. Crazy. Yeah, LimeWire too. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, LimeWire.
It was crazy. Like it wasn't on the internet like today.
Yeah.
You had to go to the streets to get stuff like Jamaica Avenue, downtown Brooklyn. You know, like the mom and pop stores. You had to go to them joints just to get music and keep up with what was going on. Like all the magazines, Source magazines, Double XL, all them joints, man. The Feds, Don Diva. Yeah.
How long y'all gonna be streaming for? We actually been live for 2 hours.
Yeah, like we about to be done. We about to get up off these.
Yeah.
Real, man.
You know, but we're gonna come back next week. I'm trying to think.
Monday, right?
Most likely Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, Monday, man. Yeah, the barbershops. Yeah, them joints used to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Some of y'all remember Belly when it came out on the bootleg joint? Like you could hardly see the damn movie. It was so horrible. Yeah. Bootlegs, baby. Serious.
Thatpiff.com.
Yeah, that all that.
Monday. Yeah, I remember that. I remember ordering Papoose the CDs and having them mailed to our house.
Yeah, from what was it, mixedunit?
Yeah.
.com or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the days, man. So yeah, man. So listen, man.
Machiavelli, 96 Machiavelli said Monday I'll be here, and that's definitely what's up. Marshall too. We are gonna be here.
Tim's
try to make it earlier
Andrew
on Monday.
Pat from Australia. You know what I'm saying? 96. Not my man. The Mac over here. Listen, man. Keep supporting, man, and come up with some topics, man. Y'all want us to talk about, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be starting conversations on Patreon. I think that Patreon might be easier for us to kind of just like link up and have little conversations or just say hi or whatever. On Patreon, it's more so like a community situation. Even for you guys, just to be able to talk to each other is cool. You know, just to come and be with somebody that shares the same mind and the same thought. And you know, everybody doesn't have to be the exact same. That's fine for everybody to have their own opinions, but you know, just somebody that's on the same wavelength as us. So this most likely over the weekend I'm going to look into Patreon, because I definitely want that community setting to be part of Patreon. So for everybody who's joined over there, we appreciate you guys, and we'll be connected over there.
We're gonna
but Monday back here, definitely.
We're gonna try to work out the call situation too, man. You know what I'm saying? Soon. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all though, man. You know what I mean? Listen, man, love, peace, and hair grease. I ain't crazy. Love, peace, and hair grease, man. You know what I mean? Shout outs to y'all, man. I see ya.
He gave you the pound.
You know what I'm saying? Love, peace, and hair. That's all I want more. Love, peace, and hair grease. Yeah, yo, man. Yo, have a good weekend, man.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We're thankful for having this time to be able to spend with you guys.
What up, man? So
you guys are like family to us. We get excited whenever we get to come live.
I mean, yeah, keep support. Shout out to Kev too, man. You know what I mean? Andrew, Pat. Oh yeah, Share. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Keep supporting. Thank y'all.
Share, working again Monday, but you'll be on speakers again if I am. LOL. Thanks for helping our time at work fly by. It's me, Cher, and Cassie, Bailey, and Tammy tonight.
Oh, shout out to Cassie, Bailey, and Tammy. Shout out to y'all.
Be safe, ladies. Have a good night. Enjoy your work time with each
shout
other.
Out to you too, my brother.
96 Mom and Pops. Have a blessed night. Enjoy tonight. See you guys in the next one. Peace and love. Definitely much love to everybody. Be safe,
Just
you
News.
guys.
Shout out to Just News.
Have a good night, Just News.
All right, Henny. You a crazy dude.
We're going to talk to you over there at Tim's and Henny. We'll see you on Patreon.
Marshall, he probably going to be hearing you in a couple of minutes anyway.
Marshall, we love you too, Marshall.
Love y'all.
Peace, King. Peace, King. Peace.
Good night, King.